Alright. So today, class, we're going to read the first few pages of Hunter's Money Jar. Alright? We talked the other day about what we saw on the cover. Now we're going to go ahead and open the book and we're going to start reading. Now, before we start reading, I want you guys to pay attention to two things. I want you to listen to what the characters say and do, and I want you to look at the words and the illustrations to find details. Okay? Amal, can you put your backpack down and rejoin us? There's nothing in your backpack that you need right now. Okay. Now, so again, listen to what the characters say and do, and look at the words and illustrations to find details. Okay? Now everyone turn to page 3. Are we all ready to read on page 3?
Yes, sir!
Alright, let us read. Scratch lived with her friends in Hunter's Money Jar. Alright, let's pause there. Who can raise their hand and tell me, where does Scratch live? Lily, where does Scratch live?
Hunter's Money Jar.
In Hunter's Money Jar. Nice. Now, who can raise their hand and tell me, do you think Scratch likes living there? Brianna?
No.
Okay. Well, why do you think that? Why do you think Scratch doesn't like living there?
Because,
You want to ask a friend for help? You got it? Just tell me, why do you think they don't like living there? Don't help her, Mariana. Unless you want to ask a friend for help. Okay, who wants to help Brianna out? Mason.
my reason is because they were more surprised when they got to live in the register.
Okay, so that's not what we're talking about right now. Okay, we're looking. So let's all look at page 3 again. Let's all look at the picture on page 3. Okay. What do you need, boys? Hang on. Yeah, we did this. We did this. Yeah. Thank you.
What are those?
All right. So let's all look at page 3. Let's look at the picture on page 3. Okay. Do we all see Scratch in that jar? Yeah. Okay. Scratch is the one at the very front of the jar. Now, tell me, class, is Scratch smiling or frowning?
Smiling.
She's smiling, right? So, do we think that Scratch likes living in there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But why does Scratch like living in there? Who can raise their hand and tell me, why do Scratch like living there? Mariana? She lives in Hunter's Money Jar with her friends. That is right. Awesome. Great job. Let's give our volunteers a round of applause. Right. Thank you. Now let's all turn to page 4. Let's all turn to page 4. Are we all ready to read on page 4?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Then let's read. Mason, you got to hurry up and finish eating, okay? All right, let's all read on page 4. Scratch lived with some other coins. Ridge and Hex were her best friends. Together, they looked after all the little shiny coins. There were, we're on page 5 now. There were some bills in the jar too. All right, now let's read the next part. Does anyone remember from yesterday when we read something like this? What was that called? Where are those words located? What was that called? Elena, you weren't here yesterday. Sawyer?
Speak bubble.
Speak bubble, right? A speak bubble is when someone is speaking and we read what they are speaking. So let's read the speak bubble. Rip's in charge of the jar. He's okay, but he can be a bit bossy sometimes. A lot of the bills are like that. So let's pause there on page 5. Who can raise their hand and tell me, how does Scratch feel about Rip? How does Scratch feel about Rip? Elena?
Happy.
Okay, she feels happy, right? What does she think about Rip?
She thinks that she's happy with Rip.
Okay, so did you want to maybe look back at the page and read and tell me what she thinks about Rip?
There were 7 bells in the wedding.
Okay, who wants to help Elena out? What does Scratch think about Rip? What does she feel about Rip? Bo?
He's a little bit bossy sometimes.
Right, but does she think he's good, bad, or what? In the middle? Well, what in the middle? Can you tell me exactly what she says? You're right, but what word does she use to say that she feels okay about him? Hint, I just said it.
I don't.
Okay, so the word we're looking for is he's okay, right? When you're okay, you're about in the middle, right? If you're feeling okay, you're like, oh, I'm not feeling bad, I'm not feeling good, okay? You were right that she thinks he's in the middle. The word I was looking for is okay, okay? So, she thinks he's okay, but he can be a little bossy sometimes, okay? So, it's not bad to be bossy, but it's also not good to be really bossy, right? We don't want anyone bossing someone around. Now, who can tell me, why do you think Rip is sometimes bossy? Why is Rip sometimes bossy? Trent?
Because he's
Eric, we're on page 5. Stay with us. Go ahead, Trent.
he's a little bossy because he might don't like see coins.
Okay, so you think he may not like the coins too much? Okay, so it doesn't say he doesn't like them. If someone's being a little bossy, who thinks they know what that means? Bossy. Tell me, what do we think bossy means? Eric?
Like you are in charge of other people.
So when you're bossy, it means you're being in charge of other people. Now, Rip is in charge, right? He's in charge of running the money jar. So if he's in charge, that means he has to tell people what to do. Just like here in the classroom. I or Miss Aceta is in charge in here, right? So we tell you, the students, what to do, right? Okay? But are me and Miss Aceta bossy all the time? No. We try not to be bossy, but sometimes we have to be because we don't know how to act sometimes, right? Okay?
Yeah, it happens.
Okay? So we know what bossy means now, and we know why Rip is sometimes bossy. Now, before we move on, who can tell me what they think the word shiny means? The word shiny. Here, I'll even reread the sentence with the word shiny in it. Okay? Together, they looked after all the little shiny coins. So who can tell me, what does shiny mean? Brianna?
Shiny means
So here, I'll read the sentence for you again, okay? Together, they looked after all the little shiny coins. Okay, so yes, they're shiny coins. So shiny means, y'all can put your hands down now. Shiny means that something has not a glow to it, right? Because it's not like glow in the dark, but it has a nice reflection to it, okay? Reflection is kind of like a mirror. A mirror reflects what we see in it, right? So if I stand in front of it, now I see a reflection of myself. So shiny is more of a reflection of light, right? So it doesn't quite glow, we just see the light off of something shiny, okay? Who thinks they can tell me? What's something else that we think of when we think of shiny? Devontae?
Like a car.
Like a car, right? Like a car that just got cleaned, okay? Any other suggestions on what we think is shiny? Mason?
Like gold. Like a diamond?
Gold, diamond, that's a good one too. Gold and diamond works, right? So when we think of those things, we think that they are going to be very
Wait, I know the best.
shiny.
A
Nope, nope, nope.
trophy.
Okay, trophy works too, that's fine, thank you, okay? Make sure you raise your hand, okay?
No.
All right,
What?
now let's turn to page 6,
Already turned.
all right? Are we all ready to read on page 6?
Yes, sir.
Let's read. Hunter had been saving up to buy a skateboard for a long time. He counted his coins and bills every day, but there wasn't enough money in his jar yet. All right, let's pause there. Who can raise their hand and tell me? Why does Hunter count his money every day? Lily?
He counts his money for because he wants a skate.
Right,
If he wants enough money.
yes, so he's saving up to buy a skateboard. So every day, if he gets more money, he wants to count it up because he's excited, right? He's excited to go buy that new skateboard, okay? Now let's read page 7.
We.
Are we all ready to read on page 7?
Yes.
All right, let's read on page 7. We just need some more friends to join us. So now, who can raise their hand and tell me? When they say friends, what do they mean? Do they mean friends like us, or what do they mean by other friends? Austin?
Money.
Money, right? Other what?
Where's the
Other coins and bills, right? Awesome, great job. Nice.
Mr. Howard,
You guys
you
did
haven't
great.
voted me out
All right,
at all today.
you haven't raised your hand at all today,
I
Sarah.
have.
Gotta raise it quicker. All right. So, now here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pass out a character web for us to do. So, now, everybody listen up. Listen, here's what I want us to do. Okay?
Okay, this is terrible. I don't even know.
So, I'm passing out this paper to us. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to work with your shoulder partner and write some things about scratch. Okay? I want y'all to write some things. Go sit down. Did I call you over here? Go sit down. Go sit down. Did I call you over here? Go. What do you do? Sit down. No, we're not drawing a picture. We're writing some things about scratch. Okay? So, what we're doing is we're going to work with our shoulder partners. We're going to look back through the book and we're going to write 4 things about scratch. Okay? 4 different things about scratch. Okay? Trent, you can work with Devontae. Okay? Okay, so for those who need to see who scratch is, look up here at the board now. Okay? this one right here, this coin, this is scratch. Okay? Just so we know what they look like. Now, I want you to work with your shorter partner and go through the book all the way from page 3 to page 7 and write down 4 things about scratch. So, we should write one thing here in this box, in this bubble, right? I'll even label it. 1, 2, 3.
You said you were not going to write the twos like.
Okay?
Yeah, but the twos. That we are two.
Okay. Calm down.
It's not a big of a deal. It's
There we go.
if you write.
All right, I wrote my 2 properly. There we go.
I'm
So,
gonna say money and big.
I want you guys. I'm gonna do it also. Okay? Just sit down.
Well, I don't know.
All right, I want you guys to work. I'm gonna give us 5 minutes.
I don't know if to draw a picture or.
Right? No, write a sentence. Or write just words. We're not drawing pictures, we're writing words from the story. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to work on that. Work with your shorter partner.
You are mine. Hendrix isn't even doing nothing.
No, we're writing about scratch. Okay? The coin. Remember? I pointed out who scratch was. Okay? That works. That works. So we'll try about more. Can you problem solve this on your own?
She's a girl. Scratch is a girl. Is a girl.
Well, probably judging by the eyelashes, I would want to say a girl, right? I mean, this girl looks like a girl too, okay? But then, yeah, see, they look like, I want to say scratch.
That's a girl.
That's a good observation. Good thing to look at. And work with Sarah, okay? Work with your shoulder part.
It's a Y.
What do you need, friend? Y'all work together. Go back to the story, okay? Listen to Devontae. Let Devontae help you if you're having trouble. What jar? Whose jar? Whose money jar? So you can say
H. Fine, it's A. happy. It's P-P-Y. No, I said H-A-P-P-Y. No, first I said H-A-P-P-Y.
Look back, we're writing about scratch.
It's P-P-Y, I told you. I said H. It says, Scratch and her friends help the tiny, shiny coins. Yes, it is. What? Scratch with other coins.
You need to talk about it, okay?
Best friends. Together, they looked after all the little shiny coins. I said, hunters. I drew her. What's her? There she is. Scratch. She told me about this.
More things about scratch.
She
Okay, look. More things about scratch. She's right. More things about scratch. Draw that scrap. He is in charge of draw this little scrap. Why? I know, because you didn't draw the white on that. Pencils down, guys.
I'm not done.
That's okay. We're gonna go over it. We're gonna go over it, okay? All right. So, who can raise their hand and tell me something they wrote about Scratch? Tell me one thing you wrote about Scratch. Maxton? You what now? He lives in the money jar? Okay, I like that. Let's write that.
She lives
Okay. Live in Hunter's money jar. Okay? I'll zoom in so we can all see that. Alright, I like that one. That was a good one. Who can tell me something else they wrote about Scratch? Sarah, what else did you write about Scratch?
it's kind of long. Scratch and
Just tell me one thing, Sarah. Sarah, just tell me one thing.
This is the one thing I wrote.
I know, but there was a bunch.
It's a long sentence.
Okay. Sarah, you wrote a bunch of things about Scratch.
Scratch
Tell me
and
one
her
thing.
friends help the little shiny coins.
Oh, okay. So Scratch helped the other coins, right? I like that sentence too. So let's write. Let's write. They
I'll do the next one.
helped
No, that's not what I want.
the other coin. Okay?
Mine was
I will give us a chance to write that down for those writing that down.
Mr. Howell.
Raise your hand. Okay.
Mr. Howell.
All right.
Mr. Howell, how do you spell sad?
All right, ready to go? Oh, never mind. I didn't write it up there.
Can I go back to work with the bond?
No.
S-A-I-D.
Trent.
S-A-I-D.
You sit down there. We're done working together now.
And what? Where did you get that back?
Mason, show of hands. Who's copying down what I wrote down? Okay. I will give us a few minutes to copy that down. Because that's a lot of words. Nope. We're not drawing right now. Alright. Now, while my friends finish drawing that, writing down what I wrote, who can tell me something else they wrote about Scratch? Something else I can write here in a minute. Sawyer?
Scratch wants Hunter to get the skateboard.
Okay, Scratch wants Hunter to get the skateboard. So,
That's a long one.
that is a long one. Let's see how I can shorten that up.
Scratch,
We'll just say, I'm just going to go ahead and write it now.
he wants the skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
He wants the skateboard. Skateboard.
Okay,
Because
so I wrote that down below. Mason. I wrote that down below. We can't see it yet because I'm giving everyone else a chance to finish writing what I wrote. What's another thing? You can raise your hand and tell me something else different they wrote about Scratch. Elena?
that is shiny thing.
Go sit down. Right. Nope. You write what I got. Write what I got. Get out of your seat
Is that
again.
the one, Mr.
Not
Howell?
get out of your seat again. Okay? I'm sorry, Elena. I got rudely interrupted there and I was not able to listen. Can you read it one more time, what you said?
That is shiny thing.
Okay, Scratch is a shiny coin, right? Okay, I like that too. We can write that down.
I got the one.
Okay. Is there anyone still copying down what I wrote up top? Show of hands. Okay, I'll give y'all another minute. That's fine. Yeah.
You can write this. I wrote Scratch and her friend helped little boy stuck with the shoes. We got the
Now, I know we have 4 things, but
How do we write all the other shiny coins?
say it helps the other coin. Now, if you don't have one of those 4 things, are you able to have more or have different ones? I mean, okay. Let me try that again. We listed 4 things, but if you have something different, is that okay? Yes, there's a lot of things you can write about Scratch, right? So let's talk about some more. Were there anybody else who has something other than the 4 things we already wrote down? Trent? Okay, Scratch wants more friends. That works too, right? Okay. Lily, you still copying these? I'll tell you what, we're gonna move down here real quick, okay? I'll move it back up in a minute, okay? So here's the 3rd and 4th one I wrote. Those of you who wanna copy those down, you may copy those down now. You don't need any crayons.
Mr. Howell, can you write register up there?
No.
How do you spell
Why do you wanna write register?
Because I'm gonna say.
Oh, no. No, we're only writing about what we read so far, okay? Okay? So, either you can look back in the book or write what I got, okay?
So. Mr. Howell, I didn't have enough room, so I just wrote this.
Okay, that's fine.
But it's
That's fine.
very
You got
long.
You got everything on there, that's okay.
It's very long. I read. Guys,
Alright, show of hands, who's copying what I wrote down right here now? Okay. That's fine, I'm gonna give us a few minutes.
I'm just gonna erase this. Okay, but he can be a bit bossy.
Alright, for those who are done, you can take this time now with this coin in the middle. You can go ahead and try to draw Scratch. Show me what Scratch looks like. So,
Can we color
Scratch has some eyes, right? We're not gonna color, we're just gonna draw right now. Scratch has some eyes, right? It doesn't have to look like mine, you can do it a different way if you want. I'm just gonna try to draw Scratch the best I can.
I'll copy yours, Mr. Howell.
I would not, because I'm not an artist.
Well, it's okay. You draw better than me sometimes. That still look like Scratch. Dang. You're good, Mr. Howell. Mr. Howell,
So
you're
how-
so good.
How do we think I'm drawing Scratch so well? Is there something I might be doing?
You're making the circles perfect, but the only thing that's going wrong is the eyes a little bit because the eyes are flat and there's only two
Okay.
little things.
But is there something that I might be looking at to help me draw
No.
Scratch?
The mouth. The scratch. The mouth and
I am looking back at the book so that I can draw Scratch. That was the answer I'm looking for.
Mr. Howell. Mr. Howell. Mr. Howell, I'm not drawing a big one. I did not know we were supposed to draw a big.
That's okay. You can draw however you want, as long as you draw Scratch.
Oh my God.
You can actually draw the coin inside that coin and draw Scratch, or nope. Did I say color? Did I say color? Okay, we're not coloring them. Okay.
Mr. Howell. Mr. Howell. Can you go back to the top one?
I will go back to the top one. Give me 1 second. All right. Show of hands. Is there anyone still copying what I have on the bottom here?
Mr. Howell.
Nope. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the top so we can finish those up there. I'll give you guys another 2 minutes to finish that up there. Okay. Nope. Raise your hand. Yes.
I draw the arms.
That's okay. Just do your best. Mine's not the greatest either. Just do what you can. Okay, Eric.
He said do your best.
Just do your best. It's okay. It's not that big a deal. Okay? Sawyer. Sawyer.
What am I doing on here? What am I doing on here? Mr. Howell, what am I doing on here?
Just hold on to it. Don't do anything with it yet.
Can I get one?
Not today. Okay? Not today. Alright. Go ahead.
I'm the only one not disabled. I got one. The only one. This table.
Okay. I asked everybody to- Is there anyone still copying this up top?
No.
Okay. Here, Hendrix. So I'll give us another minute to finish that too.
Mason, look at the scratch. Oh, you look so cute.
All right. Nope, go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. We're not worried about it now. We have plenty of time to copy and draw. So I need everyone's attention.
So what do I do with the sticky note?
Everyone that I gave a sticky note to, I want you to write something that we read about today from the book. Okay? I want you to look back through the book, talk with some of your group mates, and write down something that we talked about in the book today. Write it on the sticky note, and then come up here and put it down. Trent, you gotta talk with Devontae. He's your group member, okay? So, Bo, you talk with your group members, and you all figure out one thing to write down that we wrote about today. Sarah, same thing with you, okay? Yep, go sit down, go sit down, go sit down, go listen. Go sit down and listen to me. Okay, go sit down. Go sit down and listen to me. All right, so I want you all to talk about one thing that we read from the book today. So only pages 3 through 7. And then I want you to write it on that sticky note. I'll give us a few minutes to do that. Once you've written it on the sticky note, I want you to come and I want you to put it on this. I did not draw or color this, Mrs. Setta did. But that's not important. Everyone else, talk with your group members, write something that we read today in the book, and then come put your sticky note right here in the jar. Yes. All right. Everybody talk. Everybody discuss.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Something we read in the story today. Whoever I gave the sticky note to is going to write that on the sticky note and come put it here. Okay? Gave it to Sawyer. Sawyer got a sticky note today.
Mr. Howell, is it okay for me to write the money jar? The money?
Here, Amal, you can come talk with Austin. You guys can talk with Austin today as well. Okay?
Mr. Howell,
Here you go. Alright, make sure you talk with your group. Talk about something we read today. That works too. Just something that we read today. Okay? Okay. Sit down for a minute, Orlando. Alright. You got it done, Sawyer? Nope. We're writing about what we read. Okay? You got it done? Okay?
I said money that is big and cool.
Alright, put it on. Put it on right in here.
That was fast. Very good. That was fast.
There we go. I got one sticky note. I need 4 more. I gave out 4 more sticky notes.
Wait, Mr. Howell,
We'll read them.
are you supposed to put your name on it?
No, I know which one is which, okay? I'm going to keep up with it. But I got 1 sticky note. I'm missing 4 sticky notes. Who's going to put it on next? Ooh.
No, what's that? What's that? He's white and too big, and I don't want him to be too big.
It's okay. It's okay.
He told me to write it.
It's okay. Y'all just talk about it, come to an agreement, okay?
Write something too.
All right.
Just write how they write it. Let me do it.
No, it's I yield to you, so you're right.
But I can write the arm section.
All right, I got 2 sticky notes. I need 3 more. Oh my goodness, I got 3 sticky notes. 2 more. I'm missing 2 sticky notes.
We don't have no good.
That's okay. Here, Austin, you want to stand and hold this one? Come on, you can go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. Okay, we're good. I need 2 more sticky notes. I need 2 more sticky notes.
I'm trying. Look at my tongue. Tongue's right there. I got what?
I need about 5.
Ready? When she was here and the teacher was here, so I added wait, that's my Are you jealous of mine?
All right. All right, time's up. I need the sticky notes now. Finish writing what you're writing now quickly, and let's go put it on.
Mr. House, I'm trying to finish my sentence.
Let me look at what you're writing. Oh, perfect. That's all I need. I got it. Sarah. That's good enough. Come on, let's go. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. You're gonna take the foot. Come on. That's fine. Just walk to the center.
That's my number. It's gonna look bad if I don't finish
Sure,
it.
it looks fine now. It's okay.
What number do
Okay?
you
I
have?
need it now. Let's go. You can go just down the horn.
What number do you have?
Come on, now. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Now. Thank you.
I got yours.
All right, Trent. Come on, time's up.
No.
All right. All right, so let's look at what some of us wrote about. So, Amal and Austin wrote that Hunter needs more money. What does he need more money for, class? The skateboard, right? Okay, so did we read about that today? We sure did. Let's see. Sawyer's group said money is bills and coins, right? We learned about bills and coins today, yeah? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, Trent and Devontae wrote about how they also need more coins. What do they need more coins for? The skateboard. Right. Great job.
Good job, guys.
Let's see.
Don't you
Sarah wrote about Scratch living with other coins. Scratch does live with other coins, right? What else did Scratch live with? What else did Scratch live with? She lived with coins and bills. Awesome.
You're right about that.
And then finally, Bo's group wrote, they also wrote they need more friends to join them. So what do they mean by friends to join them?
Some more money.
Some more money.
Some more money.
Right. Awesome job, guys. Great. Now,
I can draw that so good with the
all right. Now, I want everyone to grab their paper, make sure your name is on it, and hold it in the air. Hold the paper in there. All right. Okay, boys. Not right now. Finish it in a minute. Okay. Trent, go back to your desk now. Actually, I'll tell you what. Everyone go turn their paper into the box. And then go back and sit down.
I did tiny one. Listen.
Turn the papers in and go sit back down. Why do I hear our voices? I did not give anyone permission to speak. Next person at top moves their clip down. Alright, who does not have their packet yet? Alright, that's because you either weren't here yesterday or you didn't put your name on it. I know you weren't here yesterday. You weren't here yesterday. So I have two that don't have a name on it. Yes, is that yours? And that means that's yours. Is there anybody else who doesn't have one? All right. All right. I need everyone to turn to the page that has the blue square on it. Turn to the page with the blue square on it. The blue square will look like this in the top corner. All right. It looks like we're all on the blue square. There we go. It shouldn't take me 3 times of doing that because we know what that sound means. Trent, you better sit down before you move your clip down.
Hey guys.
All right. So now we're going to finish today by writing a sentence from the story. So the question reads, who lives in Hunter's money jar? Who lives in Hunter's money jar? So, I want you to write, you can look back at the story. Tell me who lives in Hunter's money jar. Okay? If more than one person lives in the money jar, you can write about those people. Okay? Tell me who lives in Hunter's money jar. I should not hear any voices. Nope. Nope. I'm not done yet. Nope. Tell me who lives in Hunter's money jar. I should not hear any voices. We are not working together on this. We are working by ourselves. If you finish your sentence, you may draw a picture at the bottom to go with it. Okay? But I should not hear any voices. If I hear any voices during this, we will move our clip down. Do we understand? Okay. So I'll read the question one more time. Who lives in Hunter's money jar? Give us all about 3 minutes to write this. Yes. If you're done with your sentence, you may draw a picture to go with the sentence you drew or wrote. Sound it out. Mm-hmm. Do your best. It's okay. Drawing's not the important part. The sentence is. Alright, we all got about 1 more minute to finish our sentences. 1 more minute. If you're done with your sentence. Alright, pencils down. Who can raise their hand and tell me who they write that lives in Scratch's money jar? Tell me, who lives in Scratch's money jar?
Wait.
Sarah? Do you have your hand up?
You mean, yes, I am. You mean who lives in Hunter's money?
Yes, who lives in Hunter's money jar?
Scratch lives in Hunter's money jar.
Oh, that's perfect. Here, let's write.
I can't finish.
Scratch. Okay. But now, tell me, who can raise their hand and tell me, does someone else live in Hunter's money jar as well that you read about? Maxton? Who? But who though? We're talking about characters, right?
Mickey.
Who? Real far. You didn't read that far today. No. Rip, right? Rip is another one, so we can write scratch. Rip. Okay. Is there anybody else, maybe? Hendrix. Right. So, does that one have a name? No. But they're what? The little, the shiny coins, right? So we can write scratch, rip, and the shiny coins live in Hunter's money jar.
I got one, Mr. Harold.
Okay, nope, I'm not taking any more suggestions. So, I'm gonna give us all a few minutes to copy down what I wrote. Now, who's gonna copy down what I wrote? Show of hands. Juan, you're gonna kind of, okay, so you're gonna erase what you got and put what I got? Okay. So, who all is ready to turn their papers in? Show of hands.
Not me, I'm drawing my picture.
Okay, so are those of us in the middle finishing your sentence that you were writing?
Yes.
Mariana, Sarah, Hendricks, finishing what you're writing? Okay.
I'm finishing.
Alright.
I'm finishing the drawing.
Those of you, so either finish your sentence, copy my sentence, or finish your drawing. Alright? I'm going to give us all 4 minutes. 4 minutes to finish all of that. Once I call time is up, you are to come and turn your packet into the box up front. Okay? Eric, we're not playing.
Mr. Howell,
Either finish drawing or finish your sentence.
I'm already done.
Okay? Then just draw.
I
Draw
can
the,
draw.
draw the picture.
Can I read a
You draw more. Y'all go sit down. What are y'all doing up? Y'all go sit down. Go sit down. Up. I didn't call time, Brianna. Oh, I'm sorry, Hendrix. Let me zoom in for you, bud. Is that better, bud?
I'm fine now. Mr. Howell, do we have to draw the arms like that on bricks because they're hard.
It's okay, just do your best, all right? You don't have to draw something that you don't want to draw. Okay? It looks good enough to look like red.
I didn't have Mr. Howell, look.
Mariana, Sarah, sit down. Thank you.
Red, shiny coins and scratch. I'm done, Mr. Howell. I'll show. It says scratch one with some other coins, red and head. For her best friend. So it says red, shiny coins and scratch. Look at Rip. Look at Rip. He's like, oh my God. Here's a guy, here's a coin on the, whatever this one.
All right, time's up. Everyone, make sure you put your name on your packet and come and turn it into the front box and bring me your books when I call you by table. When I call you by table. When I call you by table. All right, table 2. Do not run. Sit down. Okay. Let's go sit down. Go sit down. Thank you. Sarah, go sit down. Sarah, go sit down. Table 1. Wait until I get back there and turn it off. Y'all forgot to bring me your books. Okay, that's fine. Come on, Elena. Let's go. Call table 1. Alright, table 3.
Come on.
Alright, let's go. Table 3. Let's go. These papers and books. Table 4. Sarah, Mariana, let's go. Trent, sit down. Lily, Elena, everyone sit down.
This is Sarah. This is Hendrix.
Let's go one. Go Sarah, come on. Y'all, come on, sit down. Have your book? You too? Go ahead and go. We're not doing this every day. Turn the papers in when you turn them in. Turn the paper in. Sarah, turn the paper in. You're not going to do this every day. Sit down. Sit down. Mason, sit down.